Dear EBSILON user, welcome to the EBSILON tutorial series. In this episode, I would like to introduce you to the gas turbine library of EBSILON Professional from STEAG Energy. EBSILON Professional offers different methods to implement a gas turbine into your process model. One option to use a gas turbine is to model your own by using a compressor, a combustion chamber, and a gas expander, like you see in the present model. You're also able to use the component 40, which is the gas turbine with simple characteristics. And this component does not calculate the individual components of a gas turbine, but instead uses characteristic lines, which you can adjust with your data. But EBSILON also offers the very practicable component number 106, the OEM gas turbine with STEAG Energy's gas turbine library. If you open the properties window of component 106, you can see the specification value gas turbine curve set. So you're able to load a curve set with manufacturer data from the library into the component. In order to do this, select the tab Library, and now the gas turbine library window opens. To select the dataset of your wanted gas turbine, click on Show Library to open the library. And herein you can select your desired gas turbine dataset out of over 700 different types. You're able to search after specific types or properties. And to do this, click on the yellow highlighted line in the respective column in which you like to search and enter what you're looking for. For example, I want to use the dataset of the Siemens SGT 800. Type in the name and press enter. And now choose the model and double click on it. You're asked if you want to overwrite your existing data. Select yes if you want to use the chosen dataset. In the library window, you now see the so-called rating of the gas turbine, a dataset under specific reference conditions, as well as the respective reference conditions. You also see some other information like the vendor contact information. If you select the tab Settings or Limits, you're able to make some adjustments. For the existing datasets, the settings in the upper table must not be changed, except for the part load curve type and the fuel consumption type. Beneath the table, you're able to select or deselect the use of an accurate mode for the inlet pressure drop, the exhaust pressure drop, and the fuel temperature. In the table limits, different limits of the respective gas turbine are displayed, and you're also able to select and deselect them or to adjust them with your specific conditions. If you have a look in the sheet correction curves, you see which correction curves are deposited. You're able to deselect curves via the checkbox if you do not want to use them in your simulation. And datasets that are not used in the simulation are displayed in red. You're also able to look up the data by selecting the desired set. The selected set is highlighted in orange, and the data is displayed on the right side. If you like to have a look at the plot of the selected data, click on the button Show Curve Plot. The curve plot window opens, and herein you can select and deselect plotted curves by clicking on the corresponding value in the right column. Well, before we have a look in the other sheets, we finish the design of our process. Close the library window and select the tab Specification Values in the Properties menu of the gas turbine. You see that the dataset of your chosen gas turbine is now displayed in the respective value field. You are also able to adjust some manual correction factors. To accept the data, close the Properties window via the OK button. Before we can run a simulation, we have to adjust the process model. As I said, the gas turbine component number 106 uses correction curves which are provided by the respective manufacturer. The calculation is based on the rating, and the deviation between the rating and the current operation point is calculated as a function of different parameters that have to be set. So first, we set the values to define the ambient pressure, and the ambient pressure is set via the logical line 6. I place component 46 on this line and set the pressure to 1013 millibars. And you're also able to set the pressure via the geopotential altitude and referring to the respective pressure in the other input values. Now I do set the pressure of the air inlet stream. I do use component 33 to do so, and I set it to 1 bar. You now can see that the pressure drop between the ambient pressure and the air inlet pressure is the difference between the pressure values defined on line 6 and on stream 1. As air inlet temperature, I do assume 15 degrees Celsius. To set the humidity of the airstream, I use component 46 again, place it on the air inlet stream and set it to the desired value. To set the data for the fuel inlet, I do use the boundary input value element. And I do assume a pressure of 35 bar and an inlet temperature of 120 degrees Celsius, but I relinquish to model the compressor. Because the second fuel inlet is not needed, I do hide it in the port options of the component. It may be that a gas turbine uses injection water, so I set the needed values in this stream by using component 33. And please keep in mind that you have to adjust your values according to which gas turbine you use. And finally, I do add a value cross to the electric line of the gas turbine generator. To run a simulation, I also set the parameters of the exhaust stream. I use component 46 to do so. And I set the outlet pressure to 1013 millibars. Now we are ready to run the simulation. And as you can see, it was successful. Now we want to have a look in the other sheets of the gas turbine library. Open the library and select the tab Calculation Results. In this window, the results of the calculation are displayed. You do see the values of the reference state and of the current state. Also, the results for the heat balance calculation are displayed, as well as the results for each correction value used. The tab Calculation log contains the information about calculations done with this model. Finally, I would like to integrate the gas turbine into a model of a CCGT process. And as you can see, I've opened the model in which I like to integrate the gas turbine. The CCGT process consists of 2 pressure stages and includes an additional feed water preheater. To integrate the gas turbine into the process model, I select all gas turbine components and copy them into the model. And now I connect the exhaust streams to each other, and I also remove the input value element because the parameters of the flue gas outlet are now completely given by the process model. And now I run the simulation. And you see that it was successful. You're now able to easily switch the gas turbine dataset via the library if you like. Well, let's sum up what we've learned. We know how to use component 106 and which input values have to be directly set or implicitly given. We have learned how to select a gas turbine dataset from the VTU gas turbine library and which possibilities we have to adjust the data. We know how we can look up the deposited data of each gas turbine type of the library as well as how we are able to plot it. And we also know how to look up the corrections used in our present simulation via the tab Calculation Results. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and if you have any questions left or questions about EBSILON Professional in general, please do not hesitate to contact us via email at info@epsilon.com.